Hi there. Glad you could join us for this episode of the Weekly Send. The Weekly Send is powered by Foundant Technologies, a technology partner in your nonprofit's mission. Achieve your goals through solutions built for nonprofits and dedicated to your success. And by 1832 Communications, partnering with your nonprofit to help you build more relationships and raise more money. Today, we're going to look at an email from Riverfront Recapture in Connecticut. And we'll start with the subject line, which is simply two words: survey says. So, on the one hand, for those of us who are Family Feud fans, shout out Richard Dawson, that might get us to open it. On the other hand, it doesn't say much. And so, for a lot of people, it might not build that curiosity or something that intrigues me and I want to open it. And so, I wouldn't say that that's the best subject line to use. In terms of who it's from and who you should reply to, both of them are marketing at riverfront.org. Again, it's generic. I want something personal, the name of someone at Riverfront Recapture. If you go to look at the email itself, I find this banner here, it's a little bit too much because it's a little bit, I don't want to say boring. I understand it's their logo and everything else, and it's their 40th anniversary and whatnot, but it just takes up too much space where there's nothing else here for me to see, especially since right underneath it, they have an image which actually captures my attention somewhat. So let's take a look at what they're asking me to do. It was a beautiful and busy year along the river. We're happy our parks are a place to have fun, relax, exercise, bike, hike, and so much more, and that we can connect so many of you to the Connecticut River. We genuinely hope you enjoyed all your time that you've spent in our parks this year, and we'd like you to take a park user survey. It won't take long, and we truly appreciate your participation, and they've got a great call to action: take the survey. This is a great email. Surveys are an excellent way to learn more about your subscribers, their preferences, what they know about your mission or about your organization, etc. All that information is stuff you can use, add to your database that you can then use in the future when building relationships with those subscribers. So if this was the entire email, that'd be great. And it says all I have to do is take a short survey. However, right underneath the survey, look what they asked me to do. They asked me to give a donation. And now you've got competing calls to action. And now I, as a subscriber, don't know what you want me to do. Do I take the survey or do you want me to donate? I'm not going to go back and forth and do both actions. I'm going to do one. Which one is it? So if you're going to ask for a survey, which is a great way to engage subscribers, connect with them, just have the survey, don't have this donate button. It's too much and it could confuse your subscribers. In terms of a simulation of the mobile version, you can see it is well spaced. The image here does stand out. The writing is in pretty large font. It's fine. I can see the take the survey call to action button. So it's decently done in terms of the layout on mobile, and easy to skim, easy to see what they want me to do. But I want to concentrate for just a minute on the actual survey itself. And you can see here, it opens up with, hi, thanks so much for taking the time to participate in this year's park user survey. That's great. Let's start. And what they have are questions. Which riverfront park did you visit this year? You can continue down with the next question. How many times did you visit the riverfront this year? How long do your visits typically last? So they're asking questions about how people use their parks, which is great. It gives them tons of information that they can use. Plus, it's great to connect with their audience and their donors and supporters this way. However, they told me it was a short survey. It goes all the way to question 10. That's a lot of questions to ask in a survey. But let's say I did all 10 and it took me, I don't know, about a minute and a half to do. Fine. And now I've finished question 10. That's a lot, right? Look what happens in 11. Some grants and foundations request specific demographics. Answers to the following questions may help us to receive funding. So thanks for taking the time to answer them. And suddenly they go and start asking personal questions. How are you involved with Riverfront? How old are you? They have demographic questions here. What's your gender? Are you of Hispanic, Spanish origin? What's your hometown? We really appreciate your time. Just a few more questions. Level of education, your household income. Here's where they lost me. If you're going to do a survey about how I use the parks, keep that the subject of the survey and only do that. All this personal information that you're trying to get from people, which is fine to do, should be a completely separate survey. Because now the odds of me finishing this entire survey with all those questions, you already asked me 10 questions, and now you're going to ask me more, very minimal. And they're going to get fewer people filling this out, which kind of defeats the whole purpose. So it's good to have surveys. It's good to get this information from your audience. I would just split this up into two separate surveys because this is too much for your subscribers. In terms of takeaways, as I've mentioned, surveys are a great way to engage your subscribers. Use them for sure. Number two, be careful of competing call to actions in your email. You want me to take a survey, don't also ask me to donate or something else. You want me to take an action, don't start throwing other actions for me to take because it's confusing for people and they don't know which one you want me to do. And finally, don't ask for everything in one survey. Spread it out over a number of surveys. You'll get the information you need and it'll help you connect and build relationships with your subscribers. Thank you for being here for this episode of The Weekly Send, where we help your nonprofit boost your email fundraising and marketing. We'll see you next episode.